Morning, we're back. Sorry about that brief interlude. Just trying to get our technology all working. It's a little bit complicated right now. Thank you so much for coming back to the NCC Save Our Biodiversity Telethon, and thank you so much to everyone who's been donating. We really appreciate it. Again, all of these donations are imperative to us being able to do the work that we do. As an organisation, we largely run on donations, so you are helping us to do the work that we do, namely advocacy. But one of the other really cool things we do that we don't actually talk about that much is our Healthy Ecosystems program that we help to sort of coordinate and run. And I'm so happy and lucky to be joined today by some of the team of our Healthy Ecosystems program, one of which you might recognise from that wonderful video that we ran earlier. So I'm going to throw to them now on this screen here. And if I can just ask my wonderful tech person to press "got it" on the screen, that would be wonderful. So, Kate, you are the leader of our Healthy Ecosystems program. If you could describe it in like 3 sentences, I know that's difficult, I'm going to throw to you to do that.
Perfect. Thanks, Peter. So the intention of the Healthy Ecosystems program is to work with landholders to support biodiversity conservation outcomes on private property. So we run a whole series of on-ground programs related to fire management, biodiversity. We do nest boxes, and it's about working with landholders to find out what it is that's important to them, what they want to manage for, what critters they have on their property, and helping them to put together plans of management, so for fire as well as biodiversity.
Now, we're talking about biodiversity. One of the amazing things that we saw just recently was that really wonderful video funded by the Kirby grant that was in just off of Coughs, from what I can tell, and it looks like you found some really incredible animals. So, Kevin, you were there for that entire week, that filming process. What was it like?
Yeah, it was wonderful, Peter, to get out in the field and especially in my backyard. It's only literally 20 minutes from my house. So it was great to work with the Jarundawudja Rangers, so on Gumbaynggirr country, and a whole lot of local. We had the Rural Fire Service and we had land care and a lot of locals that came along for different times. And yeah, we did a whole lot of range of fauna surveys and plant and weed surveys. And we also, there was a real exchange of information with the rangers and some of the elders about cultural values as well. Yeah, so it's a wonderful week.
It looked incredible. That little antechinus running up someone's leg, that looked so much fun. I would have died. But now I'm going to throw to Richard, because Richard, you only joined the HEP team and the NCC family like a few months ago. So in your time here, what have you found to be sort of inspirational in the Healthy Ecosystems program?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, I guess I've been working on the hotspots project from the sort of the north coast of New South Wales and also down towards Kangaroo Valley. And I guess one of the things that's been really inspiring is just seeing the Nature Conservation Council as kind of like the glue that brings all the different stakeholders and private landholders and Aboriginal groups all together in these hotspot project and also the bushfire project. So I think NCC plays a really important role in bringing those groups together and providing these solutions for the future to preserve biodiversity, to use fire in a really sensitive and ecological way, which is actually really quite similar to a lot of the cultural burning programs that's going on. And NCC and the Hotspots project is working really closely with Aboriginal groups to support that cultural burning through the project and beyond. Thanks.
Yeah, one of the coolest things that I remember HEP doing is after the 2019-2020 fires, which are obviously horrific and burnt a lot of the coast, we really stepped into action with what we call the nest box program, where we got a lot of donations to go and buy nest boxes and put them up in habitat. And I just thought I'd ask Kate, what was that like on your end? Like, what was the community response like?
So the community response was overwhelming. It was amazing to really be able to feel like because we had the connections there already with the programs, we were able to hit the ground running. So we put up the fundraiser. We were completely blown away by the generosity of the supporters. And so we put up over 350 nest boxes in critical habitat to really help the critters that are there that were impacted by the fires. And we've been able to go back and monitor them and see how much occupation rate, and the occupation rate's been really high, which is fantastic. So really good for the sort of phascogales and gliders and possums, and just to keep the habitat going while it recovers from the 1920 bushfires.
So I want to thank the entire Healthy Ecosystems Program team for being here, because they are all over the state and this is a call-in program. So thank you so much for joining us. Your insights and your knowledge are just absolutely invaluable and so needed. If you want to help facilitate programs like the Healthy Ecosystems Program and help us with our facilitation in that, you can head to save-our-biodiversity.nature.org.au. These guys, their work is just incredible, and we would love to help them continue doing that. So thank you. We'll be back with more telethon in just a few hours, and we'll see you later. Thank you, guys.